Right, what is up guys, here on the TomClancyCentral channel. My name is James, we guys another video here today. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about how I think competitive should be implemented in Ghost Recon Wildlands PvP, otherwise known as Ghost Wars. It's been out for a few days now, and I think I can probably comment on this a little bit better than before the game came out. I'll also be talking about whether I actually think there will be any competitive or not placed into the game. If you guys do enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you are new. And well, let's just get right into it. So I'm going to start by being hypothetical and say how I think competitive should be implemented, and then later on I will go into whether I think it actually will be implemented. I don't think that the system should be 100% like Rainbow Six Siege, and for those of you that don't know, you kind of have copper, then bronze, then silver, then gold, then platinum, then diamond, each with 5 levels in, apart from diamond, which has 1, and platinum might only have 3. I'm not 100% sure. But you kind of get the gist. Like each season you have your placement games, I think you have 10. You get placed based on that, and then you can go up and down depending on like your performance, whether you win, you lose, how many points you get, that sort of thing. That sort of model works really well, and I think something based off of that will work, but I don't think it should be 100% like that. I honestly quite like the idea of having sort of like a top 100 placement. That would be quite cool. Top 100, top 10. Maybe even top 1, you never know, that could be really cool. Like you are the best player on Xbox One, that would be a really cool thing to have implemented into the game. Again, not sure if they do that sort of thing, but I think that would be really cool. I know in Overwatch they have something like that. It's like Masters, you have like top 100, all that sort of thing. The one thing that we have to bear in mind here is the player numbers. They aren't massively high. The highest that I've seen in terms of numbers, when you do the searching thing, it says online players. The highest I've seen there has been 3,000, and that is purely in casual. So I don't know if that's how many people are searching for a game, or if that's just the amount of people playing. And that kind of makes it a little bit hard to think, well, we're going to have all of these divisions. If you've only got, like, say if you had, I don't know, Diamond being your highest, let's just be, again, hypothetical here. If you had Diamond as your highest, if you only had, like, 500 people playing comp, then you're going to have, like, what, like 5 people in Diamond, and it's like, is it really worth going for, that sort of thing? I don't know. And that kind of brings me on to whether I think it actually will happen or not. I'd be surprised if there was competitive implemented at this point. I think Ubisoft purely see this as kind of a necessity that they've had to bring in the PvP, and they thought, right, this is our deathmatch, you're going to have this, these are the things you got, go fucking nuts. If there's glitches, we'll fix them, but other than that, we're kind of done with this game. Got to remember that Ubisoft have a hell of a lot of stuff going on at the moment. Assassin's Creed Origins is just dropping as an example of that. If you looked at their conference, they have quite a few different games in the pipeline right now. I don't think Ghost Recon Wildlands is their priority anymore, which is a shame, but you can kind of tell that from the fact that the PvP dropped quite so late. If the PvP had dropped in the summer or beforehand, I think there could have been a pretty good, thriving competitive scene. However, I don't think now that's going to happen anymore. I think people still need to be going over to Rainbow Six Siege if they truly want a competitive experience. The whole structure for competitive there is better both in-game and in player base, and I think that in terms of Wildlands, the PvP is probably going to stay as it is. I really hope I'm proven wrong, and the numbers thing I'm kind of hoping is like it was in the beta. It was 100% confirmed in the beta that if it said like 200 people online, that's how many people were searching for a game at that moment in time. I'd be very, very surprised if at any point in time there have been 3,000 people searching for a game on the PvP normal rather. In terms of numbers, I just don't think they're quite there for a PvP scene. Hopefully they pick up a bit. Like, I haven't seen them drop below 1,500, which isn't too bad, considering you can't really call the game new. The game has been out for nearly a year now. It's purely the PvP that's dropped recently, but people are kind of looking at this like, well, this game's been out for, what, 11 months now? It dropped in November last year or some crap, and it's like, do I really see the point in coming back on it? No, not really. There just isn't the player base with competitive PvP at the moment, which is a shame, but at least we do have Rainbow Six Siege. Hopefully the numbers will pick up, and hopefully PvP competitive can be implemented at some point, but if it doesn't, hey ho, what can you do? I just don't think there's enough of a demand for it. In terms of competitive, like professional scene, like esports scene, that again, I don't know. Ubisoft kind of have their one game. Like, Six Siege is such a successful competitive market. I don't know why, from a business standpoint, they'd want to dilute it further by implementing a competitive scene into Wildlands. I'm honestly hoping at this point they're more focused on working on the next Ghost Recon game, so that can come out relatively soon. But at the same point, they haven't even announced it yet. You don't really, unless you're Bethesda, of course, but unless you, like, they just seem to be announcing games with, I don't know, so they seem to be releasing a game later this year just without announcing it at all. But you generally don't see big titles coming out without having been announced at least sort of like 6 months beforehand, and we haven't had anything like that. So I don't really know what's going to be happening in terms of the competitive scene for this. I don't really know what's going to be happening in terms of Ghost Recon at all, in all honesty. I hope it does keep going. I hope that this Wildlands stuff does stay alive. I will be doing more videos, of course, for you guys. Maybe Matt will get back involved. You never know. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you have enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you want more Ghost Recon Wildlands PvP videos, don't forget to check out our channel page and the bar along the side. There will be videos by us there. Again, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in our next video. Bye.